Hello and welcome everybody to 1962. Sam Snead. Let me, as briefly as possible, Jack Nicklaus described Sam Snead's swing as so perfect. I don't need to talk about his golfing accolades, do I, at that point? Jack Nicklaus says that about Sam Snead. I mean, he was so dominant through the late 30s. The late 40s, all the way through those decades, right? 50s. 1962, they came out with this club. Wilson, Proline, Sam Snead. So 3 years after this, in 1965, he won the Greensboro PGA event at 52 years old. I think it's the oldest ever to win a PGA Tour event. Tied with Tiger Woods with 82 wins. Tied with Tiger Woods for the most PGA wins. Sam Snead. Wilson made clubs with his name on it. Let's get this amazing gem on the review table and have a closer look. So you can see here, Sam Snead stamped in the back with the little straw hat. Can you see that? So the straw hat looks like some sort of fedora style, right? You can see it kind of curves, up at the back to kind of a point down in front, up at the back, point down in front. Pretty interesting, in my opinion. Kind of this coffin shape, or diamond shape, however you want to think of it. There is a Wilson flag here by the toe, top line. And then along the top line, it says championship, because Sam Snead won major championships. Wilson tucked away here by the heel on the top line. Is that showing up on camera? It's hard to see through the viewfinder. And on the sole, it has the registration number, 14485, and the iron number. It's a Proline club, so it's registered. The face has all these cups right here, right? He's won, later in, it was at 46 or 49, I forget what it was. He won the Open. Is that the Claret Jug? I'm not really sure. He's also won everything except the US Open, right? He's won the Masters several times, the PGA Championship. He famously said, never concede a putt. But I don't think he ever won the US Open. I think he was tied for second several times. So lovely, lovely iron. Easy to identify. There is some cosmetic stamping around the hosel right here. You can see it is pinned. The shaft is pinned. On this one, I assume the ferrule is complete, but there's a single red line right here. Remember, this is 1962 stepped shaft. There's only a few steps on the shaft. I put this on here to remind me of the year, 1962. It's upside down to you. And this has a Wilson it's incomplete. Anyway, it's a Wilson branded shaft made in the USA. This amazing leather grip. You can see the famous Wilson cutout right here. I've taken some of these apart historically, years ago, and not the Sam Snead, but Wilson. And so it's just the shaft comes up to, wherever, and then they insert a wood insert where they shave off part of that to give it this flat contour right here on this amazing leather grip right here. And you can see the Wilson flags on the butt as well. So lovely 1962 Sam Snead iron, just something. I'm dying to get this out on the range and hit. So let's move out there and we'll see how it feels.
Sam Snead by Wilson. Love the hat. Do we love the irons though? A few people have messaged me and saying that they at some point in their lives played the Sam Snead irons made by Wilson. So is it the hat? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. Anyway, it's an 8 iron. It's very rounded. The little trophies are those the Claret Jug, whatever, on either side of the grooves. Looks fine. The grip is kind of wonky. It's from the 60s, right? 62. It has this flat edge on it. It's like the Align grips. And my left hand fits nicely right there. I don't know why they stopped doing this. No idea. Well, let's just take a full swing, and it's an 8 iron. Let's see what happens. Lovely. Moving a little bit to the left. The wind's off the right. Is it because of me? I normally hit a little draw. Not sure if it was me or the wind, but it did move a little bit left. But it felt really good. I mean, no funny vibrations. It does feel a little different, though. on contact than what I'm used to with the steel shaft. I feel like there's like a piece of wood up here or something, which is how they carved this contour into the grip. Might be my imagination. Okay, I'm gonna open the face, and with an 8 iron, this isn't gonna, it might just pop up, but I'm gonna try to hold one up into the wind a little bit. Yeah, well, it was a little pushy, and the wind, I think, blew it back. I don't know. Should we do a knockdown with an 8 iron? I'm gonna aim way off to the right. That was thin. I'm not gonna do that again. I'm just gonna hit one more. But yeah, I mean, I have no complaints about it. It looks fine for an 8 iron. Feels fine. I would need the whole set. I need to do some gapping. As far as like a golf implement goes, this one feels fine. But I'd want to gap test the whole set. See if this would work for me. Dang, I'm tempted. Sam Snead. But I feel like if I did play this set, there's another easy, beautiful shot. I feel like I would need a straw hat. When you play your Sam Snead set, do you wear a straw hat? Let me know in the comments below.
So these irons feel like a good Wilson iron. You know, when you're talking about the 60s, it feels really good. Now, there are some things to discuss. Number one, the hat. Okay, I looked through tons of pictures before buying straw hats, and Sam Snead wore a variety of straw hats. Okay, so obviously, you know, they put it on the club, very distinctive for his hat, but more so for his swing. I am the opposite of Sam Snead. I am infamous for how my swing is. Sam Snead is the perfect swing. I have the opposite of perfect swing. Let's say it that way. So, but using this club, even me, even I, the vintage golfer, can swing this confidently. It's amazing what happened here. It's just an amazing pro line club. Sam Snead at the time was a pro line club made by Wilson. So this, you know, to me is one of the more interesting Wilson irons from that era, because it's not just Wilson. Yeah, they had their Hagen line as well. But for a little while, they had the Sam Snead pro line clubs. And it's good to see something different on here. You know what I mean? So I like this. The back, you know, to some people might be a little bit busy. But wow, you know, Sam Snead branded iron. I think this represents that line very well. The 1962 model in particular jumped out at me at the time. I mean, if you feel like there's a more interesting Sam Snead series, let me know in the comments below. But as far as interesting, I thought this one stood out. So yes, if I were going to play a Wilson set from the 60s, why would I not play this? It's so good. It's so good. So I'm excited to read your comments about Sam Snead, about the 60s, about the Sam Snead irons. Let us know what you think of these, but just a gem, all right? Remember, on this channel, golf's history can be your future. Thank you so much for watching. I need to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Supporting me through, you know, kind of rough times here and keeping this channel alive. Everybody, if you have the opportunity, thank the patrons in the comments. They're just such a huge support to this channel. Another way you can support this channel is visiting my Amazon shop. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. Stay tuned for some indoor data collection with this club, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you everybody for watching. I am the Vintage Golfer.